Hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Lunch and Learn. Today's topic is so exciting. I'm talking to you about engineering the best of you. Now, while this seems like a formal topic, I've got some really exciting things to share. So, if you feel like you're getting caught up in the hustle and really want to be in the flow, or you've made improvements in your life and you've heard of things like quantum leaps and just don't know how to get there, and you know in your heart of hearts, you're ready to be more, you're ready to do more, you're ready to have more, not so much by being selfish, but living the best of your life, living and showing up as the best version of you each and every day, the way God intended, the way universe intended, the way it's supposed to be. If that sounds like you are in the right place. So listen up. Now, I want to know where you are coming in from. And if you are tuning in by replay, type in replay in the chat. And if it's your first time here, type in first time in the chat. So some of you know me, some of you don't. For our new members, I'm Larissa McCook. I'm a master results coach, trainer, and truth seeker. I am CEO of Abundance Academy, and we help six-figure earners who have achieved a high level of success radically transform their life and business and create the time, money, and freedom they desire by overcoming mental barriers that are standing in their way. And I want to share a story just before we begin and get into today's topic. In 1885, there was a monk that set out to run a 1,000-day marathon. Now, that's a long time. It's like 5 years. Specifically, him and his fellow monks, they actually ran 40 kilometers a day for 100 days. So that's huge. They did this for 5 years straight. Okay. And these monks are called the Gyoja, the marathon monks. And these monks chose to do something that was impossible. Now, I don't know if you'd want to run 40 kilometers a day, 100 days in a row for 5 years straight. That's a lot of running. However, they did the impossible. Did they do the impossible so they could achieve an award or a certain status or maybe be put in the Guinness Book of World Records? No. Did they do it for fame or fortune? No. Did they do it to test their limits and show themselves what they're capable of and do it in a natural way? Yes. They wanted to see what they were capable of, and they wanted to build a muscle where they showed up as their very best so that when they came home, they could use those skills, they could use those talents to make their world and make the world a better place. Okay. They didn't do it by hustle. They didn't do it in a frantic way. They just were methodical and they kept going and they kept their eye on the prize. Now, I'm not saying that you've got to go out and become a monk or run 40 kilometers a day for 100 days or even do that 5 years in a row, not even close. However, when you're making a decision to be the best version of you and do it authentically and really set yourself up for something that we call quantum leaps, this is where life gets so different. Now, the thing is, quantum leaps are dramatic jumps in your levels of achievement. This is where you can skip multiple rungs on the achievement ladder and achieve a high level of success. It's associated often to multiplying instead of adding. And the thing is, even though this seems like a crazy jump, it's done without apparent effort. There's an entire school of thought called quantum physics that studies this. And there are particles in the world that do this. And when we start adopting their philosophies and their scientific methods, so to speak, when we start modeling that, we as humans can also do that. And that's not normal. However, it's natural. It's just not normal. It's not commonplace. So that idea I love. It comes from the U Squared book by Price Pritchett. It's a nice, quick, short read, and the pages are short. They're awesome. It's just jam-packed full of information. If you were to ask yourself, wouldn't it be nice to wake up every single day knowing in your heart of hearts that you're living your life on purpose, whatever that is for you. Wouldn't that be nice? That would just be so beautiful. You might start noticing your kids saying thank you more often, or your clients telling you what an amazing job you're doing, and people even calling you with business propositions that are fun and interesting to you and also lucrative. And just imagine what it would be like to live your best life in all its forms with nothing getting in your way. And maybe, do you see yourself in a new home? What kind of car would you be driving? Where would you vacation? How would you vacation? What would you wear on vacation? Right? You can see it, can't you? Now, the truth is, these ideas are totally possible and natural, just like quantum leaps. However, they're not normal. Living your best life is what the masses think is impossible, because while people are out there, they are out there following the crowd. And if you want to stand out, you've got to step up and stand up for what you believe in and for what you truly want in life. And that might mean walking in a different direction from the crowd. That might mean doing things a little bit differently. However, it also means being in alignment with your heart and your soul and your gut. So why did I decide to share this with you? You are here. You are here on planet Earth for three main reasons. First, to experience as many different things as possible and enjoy life to the fullest. You want to soak life in and live a life that you truly love and desire. And that comes from having magical things happen around you. That comes from achieving levels of success. That comes from creating magic moments and being happy and contributing to the world so that you can gain that sense of fulfillment. The second thing is to grow, create, contribute, and share. Growth is one of our highest level needs. It's a spiritual need. It's a high level need after you've got your basic needs met of significance, love and contribution, certainty and uncertainty. These are Tony Robbins' 6 basic needs. We can do another lesson on that one day. But growth is a high level need. That means learning, raising your awareness. That means creating, contributing. Okay. So growth is a massive, massive part of it. And then the last reason is contribution. The last reason is contribution. Maybe you want to share your gifts with the world. Maybe you want to leave a positive legacy behind for your family or for your community or even the world at large. Whatever that is, growth is the second high level need that we aspire to. And so when we are experiencing life to its fullest, when we are growing and really raising our awareness, and when we are contributing, leaving that legacy behind, that's why we're here. That's why we're put on earth. So why not fulfill that mission? These all require you to be the best version of yourself. And I want you to let me know which one appeals to you most. Or do you like all of them? Do you want to experience life as fully and joyfully as possible? Are you focused on growth in a massive way? Are you focused on you the most? I want you to share it in the chat. Okay. Ultimately, they all require you to be the best version of yourself. And just like an architect builds a blueprint, you can build a blueprint for yourself and for your future. Just like an architect builds a blueprint, you can build a blueprint for yourself and your future. And you can be the architect of your future instead of a victim of circumstance. That is so cool. You can be the architect of your future instead of a victim of circumstance. So here's what you need to know to make that happen. If you think of an architect, and let's just say the idea of building a house. To build a house, you need a vision. You can't just create a blueprint with no vision. You've got to have a vision and know what you're building towards. You need to put the blueprint in place. That is a plan. And once you start building the house, you need a solid foundation for the rest of the house to be built on. You want to build the house with quality materials, And then you want to decorate it. You want to spruce it up and make it feel like home. Now, decor can be a lovely thing. It can make you feel really good. It can give you the warm and fuzzies. Ultimately, it's the blueprint that's created from the vision that's built, from the vision that's manifested. That is the game changer. So many people think they need to just go shopping for a house and take whatever's available on the market. They're like, oh my goodness, it's a hot market. There's so little inventory out there. That's really living at what we call at effect. That means letting life dictate your circumstances instead of you choosing the circumstances you want and going out to create them. And when you start working with energy and you start working with universal laws, you start to raise your level of understanding. You heighten your awareness, and you actually know that you have the ability to choose the life you want to live, and you can live it by design, not by default. Live life by design, not by default. You want to stop living the important parts of your life on autopilot and simply accepting what's given to you. So I've got 3 steps I want you to focus on, really focus on today, during this call, after this call. 3 steps that I want you to really pay attention to in order for you to engineer the best of you, for you to engineer a future that you are proud of. Step 1, hope you have a pen and paper handy. Step 1, create a vision of yourself and for the future. So you want to create a vision of your future. You want to create a vision of yourself in that future. You want to make it so clear, so bright, so big, so shiny. Make it as magical as you want it to be. You want to be in love with your picture. You want to be in love with yourself. And you want to use your imagination and step into your creative genius zone to do this. What do you want to do? What impact do you want to make? How much money do you want to earn? Notice I didn't say what's available on the job listings. How much money do you actually want to earn? Where do you want to live? How do you want to be perceived? How do you want others to interact with you? How do you want to interact with others? Start elaborating, expanding, and crystallizing this vision. Ask yourself these questions. They're powerful, powerful questions. My clients did this or a similar exercise last week. We just started a new program together called Magic in Your Mind. And we covered a topic, we covered a theme of imagination. And they use their intuitive, they use their imagination. They use that mental faculty to write this script of their life. And they were just absolutely blown away. Most of them have done this before. It wasn't their first time around the block. However, considering that element of creativity, it was so different this time around. They were on fire, and we've just had wins coming nonstop. So this is a powerful tool. Create a vision of yourself and your future. Get a pen, get a paper, and start writing. Okay, don't just keep it in your head because it starts to change a little. So write it down. Step 2, create a blueprint. Step 2 is create a blueprint. Now, while there's freedom and flexibility, just like a house needs support beams, your blueprint must also be in alignment with universal law. Okay, you can change a lot of things. You can change the layout of some rooms. You can change where the electrical box is. You can change certain things. However, there are things like the support beams and certain ratios that need to be followed in order to make it safe and actually work with law. And your personal blueprint, your blueprint for yourself and for your life must also be in alignment with the laws of the universe. So one law we talk about is the law of gravity, just as an example. We work with many other energetic laws, but this one's easy to see. You have a lipstick or lip balm, maybe you have a pen. I let it go here. It's going to fall in Australia. It's going to fall in South America. It's going to fall in Asia. It's going to fall in Newfoundland. Okay. Wherever you drop the lipstick, it's going to fall. And that's the law of gravity. It works with the same person the same way every single time. Now, once you are aware of the laws, there is so much room for creativity here. You've just got to make sure to follow the laws. Now, you actually do have a blueprint right now. And this is something that you can uncover quickly. And a lot of parts of your blueprint can be changed. If your current blueprint isn't serving you, if you don't, one of the ways to see if your blueprint is a good blueprint or not is to look at the results you're getting. Do you like the results you're getting? Do you like how much money you're earning? Do you like where you're living? Do you like the energy that you feel from the people you spend time with? Do they lift you up or do they pull you down? Do you love the work that you're doing? Are you growing? Are you contributing? Are you living life on purpose? If any of those are no's, then this is something you can change very, very quickly. And you want to uncover your current blueprint, and you can do that within a matter of minutes. Okay. And like I said, many parts of this blueprint can be changed. There are some parts of your blueprint that you cannot change just because they are hardwired in you. However, you can learn to work with them so that you can have the life that you desire. And just like an architectural drawing, it's very easy to make tests and tweaks once you know the rules. And if nothing else, if you're like, man, I need a complete overhaul, you can do that. You can do that too. So regardless of how big or small these changes are, they are going to make a massive impact to your end result. They're going to make a massive impact to your bottom line. They're going to make a massive impact to your team. They're going to make a massive impact to your business. They're going to make a massive impact to your family. And one change can be like a ripple, like a pebble that you throw in the pond, and it can ripple out into the water and impact so many other areas in your life. So don't underestimate the power of even a teeny tiny change. Okay. So that was create a blueprint. Step 3 is take action. You've got to take massive, massive action. And it can't just be any kind of action. It's got to be inspired action. And you want to live in full alignment with your vision. You want to live in full alignment with the blueprint. And sometimes this can be uncomfortable and unfamiliar because we're so used to reacting to the balls that life throws us, right? You get a curveball and you take it on and you act on whatever shows up. However, when you start to create your own blueprints, you realize that you can make decisions and get in spirit and get to work. You can make a decision to create your own reality. You can make a decision to change your blueprint. You can make a decision to create a new blueprint once you know how to do that. Now, I've used this blueprint method to attract my husband. I've used this blueprint method to raise my son. I've used this blueprint method to travel across the globe, to create the current life and business I have, and so much more. And I know you can too. It's really easy peasy. So if learning how to uncover your blueprint is something that's appealing to you, it only takes a few minutes. Okay, it only takes a few minutes. You can do it in like 5 minutes if you want. So this is a starting point. This is where you can get started in order to create the life that you desire and live in the way that you truly, truly want. And so if this is something that you want to uncover, if you're like, I'm raising my hand, I want my abundance blueprint, we can absolutely help you with that. So just book a 20-minute call with me and I will show you exactly how to uncover your current blueprint so that you know where you're starting and you can build from there. There is a link in the bio. We will pop one in this chat. So if you want to uncover your abundance blueprint, DM me or book yourself a 20-minute call and I will show you exactly how to do it. It is complimentary and I promise you, this is something that will change your life. Uncover your success blueprint, uncover your abundance blueprint, get up, get going, and show up in your life. Because the fact is, you want to create that vision. You want to create that blueprint. You want to take action. 3 simple steps. And we can show you the blueprint part faster than you ever thought possible. So I look forward to chatting with you soon. And I will see you guys again next week. Bye for now.